Coach. Thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check, check. Fresno. Hey.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Kelly. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down carry for Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the whip.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey! 51 the mic, boy. 51. Orbit. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hit it.
Now Kelly. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. Throwing now is Brady. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Recon, 152 fighter. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check, 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 check.
Check and reload.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, complete. It's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wait, set, 380.
Check 56. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Check the backer, check the backer.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. Campbell making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
set. Wait, 20.
51. Silver.
Dog 50.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Go.
Bandit.
Dog 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning of the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bravo.
51 to throw is Kelly. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? 91.
Check 53. Come on. Get ready.
Get it.
Now Kelly. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Go.
Here we go.
Here's Kelly to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 15.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Clayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Clayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Brady now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. 3rd down here. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Brady. Gets it off to Freeman. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run with Campbell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Wide 80. 6 right there, 56. I'm coming. Hey, 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually do it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hey, wahoo. 53, Mike. Check back. 53.
To throw, Kelly looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's checking. Check. Get it.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott set up the kickoff.
14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14 14  14
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Campbell. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check it.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and
5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Brady. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Check three.
They'll run on first down. It's Campbell. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady gets this to Campbell out on the right side. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Brady His throw on third down there is incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Raiders.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Kelly. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across.
Oh, no, he lost the football. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Curry. And check 24. Check 24. Hey, Sam off. Protein spill. What? Squeeze. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles? Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Brady. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then in the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
On 1st down, Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That's what I do.
Sugar!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Wait, 20! You can't block me.
First throw of overtime for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Sugar!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
Wait, that's 53! Right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 50.
On first down, it's Campbell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, that's 53! Check 56. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets this one to Johnson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there in overtime. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.